$118,976.24. That's how much the IRS is giving you in the form of a tax-free raise if you're able and willing to take advantage of it. Now, the cool thing, around 97% of the population is able to qualify for this tax-free raise if they're willing to do the work. What am I talking about? We're gonna find out what that is right now. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeff Rose, Certified Financial Planner. And today we're talking about one of my most favorite things. That's right, it's the Roth IRA. But let's go ahead and dive on the computer so we can find out what exactly is going on. So what is the Roth IRA? The Roth IRA is a great investment tool for retirement. It's by far, I think, is the best. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I'm just going to say it. It is the best retirement tool to take advantage of. Now, the Roth IRA made I want to say it was a stunning announcement. But for the first time in over 4 years, so we got 2019, 2020, 2021, finally 2022. In 2023, woo, they finally did it. They increased the Roth IRA limits. So it's been roughly $6,000, as you can see here, since 2019. Finally in 2023, that's a $6,500 per year. If you want to break this out per month, that's $541.67 per month that you can invest into the Roth IRA. It's roughly about an 8.3% increase in your total annual contributions, which might not seem like a big deal.
I'm kind of a big deal.
But it really is, and we're going to get to that here in one sec. But for those that maybe don't know it, maybe don't get, like, why? What's the big deal about the Roth IRA? Let's jump over to the wealth board so we can talk about it real quick. So if you have some issues with my penmanship here, I'm doing my best. So I got me a little doodle. $118,976.24. We're going to talk about that in here in 1 second. Before we get into that, I want to talk about why the Roth. Why do I call the Roth IRA one of the best investment tools? Well, number one, I've said it a few times. I'll go ahead and say it again. Tax-free money. It's free. Tax-free money, honey. That's right. So with the Roth IRA, now there are going to be some people in the comments go ahead and chirping, so I'll go ahead and address this real quick. So with the Roth IRA, tax-free growth. So the money that you put in is going to grow tax-free. So once you pull the money out into retirement, which with IRS standard is 59.5, so anything over the age of 60 is tax-free. Now you don't get any tax benefit unless you are a lower income earner, but for the most people, you're not going to get a tax credit or any sort of tax write-off putting into the Roth IRA. So a lot of people will say, oh, well, you're paying your taxes up front. It's like, you don't pay tax to put money into the Roth. You just don't get any tax deductions. I just hate when people say, you're paying your taxes up front. It's kind of like, if you want to pay on debt, right? Like, you have to make a debt payment. Like, you don't get a tax deduction for paying your student loan or paying off your credit card. Like, you don't get a tax deduction. It's like you're paying yourself. You're just not getting a deduction. And then you're getting all this tax-free growth. All right, enough of that rant. Okay, so first benefit, tax-free money. Huge deal, big deal. Number two, I think another thing is that you have access to your money. What does that mean? Well, since you are not getting a tax deduction on your money whenever you put it in, that means that you have access to your funds whenever you want. That's why I often refer to the Roth IRA as a savings account on steroids, because if you think of a savings account, you have access to it. Like, that's one of the most attractive features. It hasn't been the interest rates until recently. So one of the most attractive features of a savings account is having access. With the Roth, it's the same thing. You have access to your funds. Now, the only thing that you don't have access to is any interest or any earnings. So basically, any money that you make from your money, that has to stay until 59.5. That's when the IRS says, like, no, that money has to stay. You can take your money out, but the interest and earnings has to stay. Otherwise, you're going to be hit with that 10% early withdrawal penalty, and also maybe have to pay some taxes as well. But that is a huge benefit, having access to your money. And there are a lot more benefits to the Roth IRA. I just want to hit some of the highlights here just to reiterate why the Roth IRA is awesome. Go ahead and smash that like button if you love the Roth IRA. Also, leave me a comment and let me know on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love the Roth? 10 meaning that you love it a lot. And if you want to put some heart emojis in there too, by all means, give me some heart emojis for the Roth IRA. All right, number 3. Tax-free money, access to your money. Number 3 is control. This is for all you control freaks out there. So one of the major things about like with the 401k is that if you put money into a 401k at your job, you are limited to whatever investment options that your 401k has. So your company has partnered with some investment firm and they have hand-selected target date funds, mutual funds, maybe ETFs. And so you have this small pool. I kind of think of it like if you went to, I used to live in California, so I always think of like Jerry's Famous Deli. If that doesn't resonate with you, my apologies here. So think of like getting like a menu and you have like a very, very small menu. You know, like you have like 12 options to choose from. And that's kind of like a 401k. Whereas with the Roth, it's like going to Jerry's Famous Deli or going to like one of those huge buffets in Las Vegas where you walk in and you got prime rib and you got crab legs and you got fried chicken and you got like 72 different desserts to choose from. That's what the Roth is. Like you have a complete option to whatever you want for the most part. So we're talking about individual stocks, ETFs, mutual funds. There's even ways, if you can find a custodian that's willing to hold it, like you can put crypto in your Roth. You can also put real estate in your Roth. So like that's one of the cool things about the Roth is having that control, which ultimately says that you decide where your money goes. You decide where your money goes. And that way, I know, just to give you a personal example, like the very first stock that I ever bought in my Roth was Under Armour stock, which this is before Steph Curry. I'm totally dating myself. I was in Iraq. I was deployed. I was wearing Under Armour. This is when Under Armour was like getting some market share on Nike. It made me money back then, okay? It made me money back then. But I had control. I had the power of choice, and that's what I wanted. So that's what I selected for my Roth IRA. Okay, so now we got that. So we got all these here, right? So once again, let's go back to, we were talking about this really big number of 118,976 and 24 cents is this raise. So what am I talking about here? So once again, going back to the IRS increasing Roth IRA limits to $6,500 is how much you can put in per year. That is if you are under the age of 50. If you are over the age of 50, you have that $1,000 catch-up contribution. So it basically allows you to put in an extra $1,000 for $7,500 total. Okay, so where this 118,000 is coming from, let's go to ChatGPT. I love ChatGPT. Go ahead and give me a like if you're also infatuated with this learning model. I just love this because I was able to use it to help me show some numbers here. So what I'm showing here is like, all right, ChatGPT, create a table that shows $500 a month invested for 30 years and the different returns for 6, 8, 10, and 12% return. So what I'm showing here is if you were investing $500 a month, which would be the equivalent of doing the $6,000 a year for 2019 up to 2022 in the Roth, this is how much you would have. So if we're assuming a 12% return going on the high side here, yes, I'm going for the big numbers, $1.471 million. So $1,471,042.08. That is 12% return at $500 a month. So let's go ahead and break this down. What if we increase that from $500 a month to $541.67 or 67 cents per month? So a $41 per month increase. That's going to give us $1,590,018.84. And okay, I'm sure you probably know where I'm going with the math on this one. So if we do the math, once again, ChatGPT, help me with some simple math here. Help me. 12% return over 30 years. We're talking a difference of $118,976.24. So I just want to like refresh here. I just want to refresh because when you think of a $500 a year increase, 8.3% return, or a $41 per month increase, and how that can end up becoming $118,976.24. Oh, by the way, tax free. I'm in my way. I gotta get out of the way. The tax free. 118,000 tax free just by adding an extra $41 per month. Like that. That's why the IRS increasing IRA limits, 401k limits, any type of limits that allows you to save more. I mean, this is when you're like, do whatever you can to save what you can so that you have that much more in retirement. Now, for those watching this thinking, yeah, Jeff, this is great. Love it. Awesome. But here, I mean, really, like, I can't afford the $541 a month. I wasn't even close to the $500 a month, so this video doesn't apply to me. Well, it does, because once again, hey, ChatGPT, I can always screw that up. Hey, ChatGPT, what would it look like if you were saving either $200 or $100 a month? How would that look like tax-free? So at $200 per month, we're looking at a 12% return over 30 years, over $500,000, $589,000. At $100 a month, 12% return, almost $300,000. $294,510.42 to be exact. Almost $300,000. So you want to sit here and tell me that it's not worth your time trying to invest. It's not worth your time taking advantage of an amazing retirement tool like the Roth IRA. Or you want to sit here and tell me that you don't have enough to invest, that you need thousands of dollars to invest. Well, I'm showing you right here, you don't need thousands of dollars. You need $100. If you had $50, it'd be roughly half that. Now, actually, I want to pull this back up because I have a lot of people also will say, well, the market is only average about 10% return. You're showing 12%. I don't even think it's going to do that over the next 30 years. Okay, maybe not. But if you are making 6% on your money over 30 years at $100, you still have over almost $100,000. And I want to ask ChatGPT to do this, but we'll just go ahead and do this real quick. And just so we're clear, if one of the worst case scenarios, you're doing $100 a month, making 6% return, and you've accumulated almost $100,000, $99,417 to be exact. Just so we're clear, like that's how much of your money you've put in. You have put in $36,000 of your own money, $36,000 of your own money, and it's grown to be almost 100. And all of that growth, if you're utilizing the Roth IRA, I'm going to say it again, might not be the last time, is tax-free. Tax-free. That is the power of investing in yourself. And that's why I love the Roth IRA. I love anytime the IRS increases these limits, allow us to just put more money in our pockets, help us build wealth, help us accumulate, and just enjoy the ride. Like this is what it's all about. All right, y'all, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, share with anybody else that might need to see it. As always, this is Jeff Rose reminding you that it's your money, it's your life, and only you can make it awesome. Until next time, peace.